What's up, guys? Dario Beatty again. I'm here at another soccer ball field at a different location. As you can see, there's houses all around here, and I'm at the soccer field, like I said earlier. But anyways, reason being is that I got a new trick tip for you guys today. Today we're going to learn how to heel flip on a skateboard. And yeah, this is a little bit kind of similar to the kickflip. If you guys learned how to kickflip already, then yeah, you're probably going to learn this a little bit faster. Alright, so let's get to it. And finally, I didn't forget my board this time. Okay, enough with this. Let's get started. Alright guys, the heel flip. The heel flip, it's the most, okay. Like I was saying, interrupted myself back there. The heel flip it's the second trick that you're going to learn in skateboarding. It's pretty much similar to the kick flip, but this time, with the heel flip, you're going to be flipping the board with your heel. That's why it's called a heel flip. The prerequisites for this trick is the ollie and the kick flip. So make sure you get those down, and you can check out my other tutorials if you want. So let's get started. Let's get to it. Alright, so first things first, when you're learning every other skateboard trick, is the flip placement. I'm going to keep saying this whenever I do another tutorial and whatnot. Alright, so flip placement. Your back foot is going to be in the same position as the ollie, but as you can see on my back foot, it's going to be right at the back, at the very back pocket right there. That's where my back foot's going to be. And your front foot, you're gonna have your toes hanging off with the ball of your foot aligned with the front of the rail, and that's where it's supposed to be set up. So you put those together, and your foot placement should look like this. That's the positioning for a heel flip. With your back foot, maybe you could just put it around as a regular ollie if you want. But for me, I personally just put my foot right here, right there. It works good for me, and it helps to. I just feel that it's more better when I flip in the board. But hey, you can learn it any other way too. Just remember to have your front foot at. Just remember to have your front foot. Have your toes hanging off with the ball of your foot hanging off the rail. Same thing for the goofy foot position. Your front foot, your right foot's going to be on the board. Same thing as for the regular stance. You gotta have your toes hanging off with the ball of your foot hanging off the rail. And same thing for your back foot, right here. With your back foot's gonna be hanging off at the toe pocket of the edge, and that's gonna kind of even out the weight of your board when you're doing hip flips. So yeah, now let's get started how to get the execution out. All right, now for the execution. Step 1, you're going to snap your tail down for the ollie. Step 2, you're going to slide your front foot up like an ollie and jump all at the same time like an ollie. Now, for the flipping part, like I mentioned, like I said in the kickflip tutorial, as you pop, slide, and jump all at the same time, you're going to kick off with your heel forward. With the kickflip, it goes backwards. But with the heel flip, you're going to be flipping it towards you. You're gonna be giving it like a little kick. So again, you're in your foot placement, and I'm gonna hop, slide, jump, and kick off. That's gonna make the board flip towards you. It's gonna flip the board towards you. Jump up in the air. Make sure you get your feet out of the way so that you and the board won't collide with each other and cause major injuries. Let the board flip, let the wheels hit the ground, and just stomp on it, and got it down, and you just landed a heel flip. And for the flicking part, like I said in the kickflip tutorial, for the heel flip, you gotta make sure you slide it up towards the front of the concave this time. For the kickflip, you're gonna be flicking at the back of the concave like this. But for this one, you're gonna be flicking off with the ball of your heel where I'm pointing. Just like at that area edge right here. So you're gonna you slide it up toward the concave dips right there, and you're just gonna flick off right at that area where my heel's touching. So again, for the execution, you get into my foot placement, pop, slide, jump, and kick off. That's gonna make the board do its thing. Flip it around, stop it, and land. You just did a heel flip. Alright, common problems with the trick, and the problems with ones can be really major. Well, maybe not really major, but just really intimidating. The first one, same thing for the kickflip, is not flipping the board enough. Either you're laying it halfway, or you flip it gets about here and you're laying prima. It's gonna suck. You're gonna be falling on your ass. And yeah, that's gonna be a problem. So to fix that, just practice the motion like in the kickflip tutorial. Just do the trick and just practice it, catching it with 1 foot at a time. So I don't know if this probably is not going to work in first person view, but hey, I'll just show it anyway. So for here, you flip it and probably just catch it like that. Of course, it didn't flip all the way, but just practice the motion by catching it one foot at a time. So again, heel flip, just do the trick and just catch it with 1 foot at a time, and do the same thing for the back foot too. Maybe it could probably cause maybe a little bit of a problem. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it doesn't, because generally for heel flips, you're just gonna be having the problems where you're landing it halfway or landing primo. So again, to fix it, flick a little bit more on the heel flip, because this trick tends to flip a little bit slower, especially for heel flips. So make sure that you flip it enough so that you won't get into the primo area here, because once you land primo, you're going to be going on balance here, or you're going to fall forward or fall back, and it's going to suck. So compensate for that you got to flick harder and make sure that board flips all the way around. The second problem with heel flips is that the board doesn't... Okay, what I'm trying to say is that the second problem with heel flips is that you don't land on the board. The board is either flipping behind you or it's flipping in front of you. And that's a real intimidating one, especially with flip tricks, like with trays. Like if it flies far back like that way or this way, I don't know, any other ways that just gets you, I don't know, like intimidated, feeling like you're not learning the trick. But you are going to learn the trick eventually. So to fix that, just try to do a trick, and just maybe if the board's flipping behind you, maybe try to jump backwards a bit, just to follow with it. If the board is flipping forwards, just try to jump with the board, maybe. I don't know, that kind of works for me a little bit, especially when I'm doing more rotational tricks like varial flips, 360 flips, and all that. So yeah, if the board's flipping in front of you or behind you, just try to jump with the board a little bit. Once you do the trick and you see what's going wrong, try to jump with the board, and once you fall in and you land it, you'll know what you're doing wrong, and you can practice technique and keep improving every time. And once you get that down, you're going to be landing a heel flip stationary. And then once you get that down, you'll be doing and moving, and just be doing a lot of variation of it. And yeah, then you'll learn the heel flip very good. Okay guys, that's the end of this tutorial. I hope you guys liked it. So just a few pointers before I wrap this video up. Okay, make sure you give it enough flick off your front foot so that the board will flip all the way, not too much, not too little. Same thing with the kickflip and heel flip. Yeah, the kickflip and the heel flip are almost a little bit similar, so just try not to get that confused a little bit. So yeah, give it enough flick. Just practice catching one foot with the other for both legs, both the front foot and the back foot, and yeah, practice your techniques real good. Yeah, just practice, keep on at it, and don't be discouraged on yourself. Just keep going on and on and on. I'm gonna keep saying that for every tutorial I do. And yeah, Well, that's about it, guys. I hope you like this tutorial. Give this thumbs up, comment, like, yeah, and subscribe to see more of this. See you later, guys. First person views are hard, especially when you're First person views are hard, especially when you're doing it with cell phones.